Welcome to the channel. My name is Vince. Have you always wondered why it is difficult to take action that will give you a desired outcome? Today, let us explore together why this is so, and more importantly, how we can break this cycle and live a life of fulfillment. Stay till the end to discover how you too can transform your life. Some call this issue action paralysis, some call it procrastination. Whatever it is caused by certain factors that we'll address today. There are many books and videos that teaches us method how we can tackle this issue. But before we go into these methods, I think it is more important that we actually address the main concern and be aware of it so that we can actually take action consistently that will eventually give us the result we want. I've listed them into 5 factors as below. Let's go. Number 1, the fear of failure. Many people are afraid that their action will not give them the result they want or even resulted in failure. But what if I tell you that we have a misunderstanding of failure? Do you actually know that failure is part of success? For example, a baby cannot learn how to walk without falling. When a baby falls, do we deem it a failure and give up, or do we continue to persist to try until the baby is able to walk successfully? So the question for us right now is, when we fail at certain tasks, are we a failure, or is it part of the process? So this is something that we need to be aware of and understand that when we see this as a process, it helps us learn and move forward. So every failure is an opportunity to do better next time. Number 2, perfectionism. Some people set high expectations for themselves and they are afraid that they do not hit these expectations, and thus they are always stuck at planning and strategizing. So what is more important here is that you need to realize that there is no perfect time, no perfect plan, and no perfect place to start. You need to start and fine-tune along the way. So once you recognize this, will you be able to move forward? Number 3, decision-making anxiety. Some people find it difficult to make decisions. They fear making the choice that will result in a mistake. But what if I tell you the right decision will only come when we make enough wrong decisions? Very interesting, yes? But well, this is true to a certain extent. The only bad decision is when we don't learn something from it. Number 4, negative experience from the past. I believe we have all encountered failures, rejections. So, what is more important here is that we understand that there is no positive or negative experience, good or bad experience. All experience are mainly the same. It all depends on where we put our focus on and how we see this experience. If we can see something positive in a negative experience, it will be able to help us grow and ultimately benefit from the experience. So when we come to this mindset shift that every experience is to help us grow into the person that we can be, don't you think we can become better and ultimately unlock the dream life that we always wanted? Number 5, lack of motivation. Motivation only gets us started, but it does not last. So we should never ever depend on waiting for motivation. What is more important is that we recognize how motivation can keep us going. So the right formula should be to first take action, which will ultimately give us small results, which will increase our motivation, that will ultimately pull us into taking more action. So most of our sequence is wrong previously. So when we follow this formula of taking action equals to increased motivation equals to increased action, only then will we be able to take consistent action that will give us consistent result. Now that we have addressed the above factors that contribute to inaction and how we can shift our mindset when we encounter them again, let us look at the actual steps that we can take to move us forward. Step 1. Break up your tasks into smaller steps. Big goals and tasks can be very daunting. Break it smaller so that it becomes more manageable and we can have a step-by-step plan towards achieving it. Smaller tasks feel less overwhelming and more achievable, thus increasing our motivation to do more and move forward. Step number 2, learn from our failure. Remembered earlier we have shared, failure is part of success, not opposite of success. So when we have something that went wrong, let us analyze what went wrong, how we can do better next time, and fine-tune our approach. There is this saying that says that the master is the master because the master has failed more times than a beginner ever tried. Step number 3, practice mindfulness. Stay in the here and now. Practice meditation or deep breathing. Focus on what we can do and not think of what we cannot control. Because with mindfulness, it can help us become calmer, make better decisions and action. Now that we've acquired the knowledge and the know-how to shift our mindsets when things happen, and also what steps to take towards moving towards the right direction, let's not just stop at learning. More importantly, let's take action now. Only in the doing will we be able to learn better, and only when we do it, it will become ours. Remember, your future is in your hand, starting right now. I believe you are ready to unlock your dream life. Hit subscribe and let's embark on this journey together. Thank you all for watching till the end. I hope I've added value to you. At the same time, this video is not about me sharing my experience or knowledge. It's about us as a community, learning together and fulfilling our dreams and goals together. I invite you to comment, engage, and also share with me your experience and what you've been through so that we all can learn and progress together. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.